honest with me for a second. Does it feel like the whole world is on fire right now? Wars, a fight over computer chips most people can't even name, markets that swing on a single headline. And every other week, a new number about the jobs AI is coming for. Yeah, the whole world's on fire. It is on fire. And you still have to log in Monday morning. Here's the part nobody's connecting for you. All of that chaos out there, it doesn't stay out there. It ends up in one place, wherever you work: your desk, your shop, your truck, your environment. And what it's doing to work right now is not the story you've been told. Everybody's asking, will AI take my job? Wrong question. By the end of this, I'll show you who's actually getting cut. And I promise you, it's not who you think. Let's get into it. Quick lay of the land, because you can't read the workplace without reading the world it's sitting in. Three forces, all real, all happening this week. One, actual conflict. Israel and the US opened a war with Iran back in February. Iran choked the Strait of Hormuz, and when that shipping lane hiccups, global trade hiccups, and China is right in the middle of it. Two, and stay with me because this one is closer to your paycheck than it looks. There is a war over computer chips. The US just tightened the ban on selling the most advanced AI chips to China. Taiwan is cracking down on smuggling. Why should you care? Because those chips are the engine of the AI that's rewiring your job. The thing generals are fighting over is the same thing sitting inside the tool your boss just rolled out. Geopolitics doesn't stop at the office door. Three, on top of the wars and the chips, the layoffs, AI is now the number one stated reason companies give for cutting jobs. Around 100,000 cuts in the first half of this year alone. So yeah, wars, chips, and robots all at once. It is chaos. But chaos has a pattern, and I found it. Here's the promise everybody bought. Rewind 18 months. The pitch was intoxicating. And honestly, I get why leaders bought it. The tools got good, fast. Suddenly, software could write the email, answer the ticket, draft the code, summarize the meeting. The math looked irresistible. Same output, fewer people. So the biggest names on earth moved. Goldman Sachs put a clock on it. Roughly 16,000 American jobs a month gone to automation. And the quietest cut of all, the door for the people just starting out. Sit with that one. The ladder didn't break at the top. It broke at the bottom rung. 40% of young workers say they're already rethinking their whole career because of AI. On paper, the plan was flawless. Fewer people, same work, lower cost. And then reality showed up. If you saw our last case, you know how this rhymes. The companies that cut people for AI started doing something they definitely did not put in a press release. They hired them back. Here's the number that explains it. When you actually audit these rollouts, the AI handles about 60% of the job beautifully. It's the other 40, the ambiguous, the messy, the human 40, where it falls apart. And that 40% turned out to be the part that mattered most. And this isn't fringe. Gartner is now projecting that half the companies that axe customer service for AI will be rehiring those humans by 2027. Ford brought back veteran engineers. A major bank reversed its bot cuts when the bot somehow increased the call volume. So that's problem number one. They automated the wrong 40%. But honestly, that's the tidy part of this story. Because here's the thing nobody saw coming, and it's happening to the people who kept their jobs. We were promised AI would give us our time back. Shorter days, less grind. So let me show you what actually happened when everybody started using it. 77% more work. How is that even possible? Two reasons, and you have lived both. One, the AI gives you a draft in a second, but now you have to check it, fix it, and own it when it's wrong. There's a word going around for the half-baked output you have to clean up. They're calling it work slop. A business magazine literally ran a headline this week. Your best work is now the bare minimum. Two, the time you do save doesn't come home with you. A big study found people saving around 8 hours a week with AI. Sounds like a dream. Except two-thirds got zero guidance on what to do with that time. So guess what fills the gap? More work. The reward for finishing fast is more to finish. Okay, real quick, I want you in this. Be honest with yourself. Since AI showed up in your work, has your workload gone up, stayed the same, or gone down? Lock it in. Hold that thought, because the next number is going to explain the knot in a lot of people's stomachs. Here's the secret hiding in plain sight. While leadership argues about AI policy in conference rooms, the workers already decided. They're using it, whether it's allowed or not. Half the workforce is running shadow AI, tools the company never approved. Fewer than 1 in 10 of those tools are even visible to the tech department. And the biggest rule breakers? Not the interns, the executives. More than twice as likely to use the unapproved stuff as their own teams. Think about what that means. People are quietly doing the very thing they're scared will replace them in secret because there's no trust and no playbook. That is not a technology problem. That's a trust problem wearing a technology costume. And now the answer I promised you. Who's actually getting cut? Everybody assumes it's the people leaning hardest on AI. The data says the opposite. The people getting cut skew toward the ones who aren't using AI at all. And when AI automates a task, jobs shrink. But when it augments a person, employment often holds or even grows. Same technology, opposite outcome. The difference isn't the machine, it's whether you're standing behind it or in front of it. So let's connect it all. The wars, the chips, the layoffs, the shadow tabs, the knot in your stomach. Because underneath all the chaos, there is one human truth doing all the work. Every company that got burned made the same mistake. They measured what was easy to measure, cost per ticket, lines of code, and they automated that. But a good employee's value was never only in the easy part. It's in the 40% you can't put on a spreadsheet. Judgment, the read on a situation with no script, the trust that makes a customer stay, or a teammate try one more time. And here's the connection I really want you to catch. The reason this hits so hard right now. Your nervous system cannot tell the difference between there's a war in the Gulf and am I next on the list. It's all just threat, and it all lands in the same body. So people show up distracted, guarded, tired, and their manager reads it as checked out. That's the invisible connection. The world you doom scroll at 6 a.m. becomes the disengaged employee your boss misreads at 9. Nobody connects the two. That, right there, is why this channel exists. This is the whole thing. AI didn't replace the workforce. It held up a mirror and showed us the trust that was already missing, and it quietly raised the price of the one thing it can't fake, being human, on purpose. So what do you actually do with all of this on a Monday, whether you lead a team or you're just trying to protect your own seat? 4 things. 1. Augment. Don't amputate. If you lead, point the AI at the routine and protect the human 40%. The goal was never fewer people. It's people freed up for the work only people can do. 2. Give the saved time a job. Saving 8 hours means nothing if it just refills with more grind. Name what the freed up time is for. Better thinking, real customers, actual rest, or you've just built a faster treadmill. Number 3, bring the shadow into the light. Half your people already use AI in secret. Punish it, and you learn nothing. Make it safe, set some guardrails, and you turn a liability into your single best source of what actually works. Trust beats surveillance. Every single time. 4. Become the 40%. If it's your job you're worried about, here's your self-check. Rate yourself 1 to 5 right now on the stuff the machine can't do. Reading the room, the hard judgment call, earning trust, handling the exception. Low number? That's not bad news. That's your growth plan. Don't compete with the AI. Stand in front of it and do the part that's yours. All right, 2 questions, and I read every answer. Number 1, since AI showed up in your work, did your workload go up, stay the same, or go down? Type it right now. Up, same, or down. I want to see this one live. And question 2, what's the one part of your job a machine could never do? Tell me. Let's build the real map of that human 40% together. If you'd rather get ahead of this than get blindsided, that's exactly what we build. Take the free human proof check to find your own 40%. Grab the field notebook and join the unseen at insidethework.org. One dependable read on the world of work every week, so you're the one who saw it coming. Now do me one small favor. Don't let this be the only one you watch and then disappear on me. I've got a whole stack of these breakdowns sitting right here on the channel, and a couple of them will mess with your head just like this one did. So go on, click another one. Yeah, that one. I saw you looking at it. Because every workplace has two stories, the one we see and the one we live.